Quinn Broadcasting in association.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of Quinn Broadcasting Semi-Pro Football. Today, the top two teams in the league, the Northeast Atlantic Football League Semi-Pro Football, are facing off against each other. Combined records of 11-1. The Bullies of Cumberland County are 5-0, and the Militia, who is hosting this game, the New Jersey Militia, are 5-1. These two teams met once before this season, and it was the Bullies pulling out an 18-8 victory. So Ariel Melendez, yours truly, Fred Melendez, the Militia have revenge on their side today.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting game, regardless of what the final score is. You have two of the best teams in the league facing off, and yeah, this Militia team certainly wants to flip the script on the Bullies and get a win in this one and even up the standings. I actually think this is a matchup for first place.
It is.
Because if the Militia win, they will take over first place because they will be 6-1. That will drop the Bullies with their first loss of the season, something that's been really hard to come by. The Bullies, I mean, if we look at the scores, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that later. The Bullies have been stomping the competition.
Yeah.
Most of their games haven't even been close this season. I want to say they're coming off a 32, maybe 35
32
nothing shutout in their last game. So the Bullies can score. We saw this Militia team last week. Their defense can score. I think the Bullies' defense can too, but I think this is going to be another low-scoring game just because you have two great defenses that can put the points up themselves but are really going to try and shut down each other's offenses. So I don't think we're going to see one of those like 30-plus point games.
Nah.
I think we're going to see another close game. It's going to be a good matchup regardless because these are two of the best teams in the league.
The first matchup went 18-8 in favor of the Bullies. So there you have the example of what kind of defenses these two teams play. And star power is on both sides. We saw the Militia last week, and they had Rob Bruce pick off two passes and run them back for touchdowns. One of those pick sixes went 90 yards. Rob Bruce getting those two touchdowns on defense. Quarterback Cameron Beatty and the running back Daniel Collette. Those are two guys that are going to be very key for the Militia's efforts today. Meanwhile, we're very familiar with the Bullies. We saw them last year. Stephen Chestnut, their quarterback. Kamid Moody, I remember him getting a big touchdown in one of the games we did last year. And, of course, Carlton Lawrence. Those are three star players for the Bullies. So we have quite a lot of star power. This should be a fantastic matchup. Don't go anywhere. We have it for you coming up right here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Fred Melendez, along with head coach of the Cumberland Bullies, George Gibbs. And George, we have a matchup that you've already played this team once, yes, and you beat them 18-8. What's the rematch going to be like for this team?
Well, it's going We're gonna see, man. It's gonna come down to who really won it, and who's well prepared, and we've been like really working hard to play this team, and I know they are a very athletic team, great coaching. So we just gonna see, man. We're gonna see who really won it, and my guys are ready. They're a hard fighting team. So, yeah.
Now, as far as your team goes, who's going to have to step up today to make it happen?
Oh, offense. It's just gonna come down to offense. We had to keep it simple, man. Just play our football. Our defense, man, we're not too much worried about the defense. Defense is very explosive, and they're tough. They're tough defensively.
Now you're going to have to watch their defense. They had 2 pick sixes last week, so that's the one thing you definitely want to avoid, any turnovers.
That's the main thing is we want to minimize the mistakes. No penalties, no. I mean, like I said, we're gonna keep it simple, man. Like, if the run game is working, we're gonna stick with it. We're not gonna do nothing crazy. We're gonna play our game, do what we do best.
Well, George, we wish you a lot of success today. We're going to expect a great game either way. So these two teams are defensive-oriented. They have talent on offense. We are in for a blockbuster, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, I'm excited, man.
Head coach of the Bullies, George Gibbs, will be back with more in just a moment.
Thank you.
And we are live from Jackson, New Jersey for this big matchup here on Quinn Broadcast between the Cumberland County Bullies and the New Jersey Militia. The 5-0 Bullies versus the 5-1 Militia, a game that will decide who's in first place at this point of the season. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez. We have the kickoff just about set. The Militia kicking off to the Bullies. It is a deep end over ender. Is going to come down at about the 18-yard line. Running start, and what a tackle at the 30. Kenzie Williams on the return, but he had a rude awakening at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a nice catch and run to get that one started, but yeah, he had absolutely nowhere to go. That's a really strong tackle. Take a look at the kick here. A solid kick. Turns into a nice catch and run right here. Gets right to the 20, and yeah, he wasn't going any further.
So the ball is spotted right at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cumberland Bullies. They will have the first possession, looking to make some kind of impact right from the get-go.
And as we talked about pregame, we are pretty familiar with a couple of these players, especially quarterback Steven Chestnut had quite a season last year. I believe was the MVP. So we're pretty familiar with their game.
Chestnut hands off to the deep man. That's Moody. He might have fallen down to 31. The officials, let's see where they mark him. They're going to give him full forward progress.
Yeah, it looked like he did a good job of getting up before he was touched down. Probably could have ended up with a little bit more yardage had he not slipped, but
he got 4 yards on the play, so it's 2nd down and 6 from the 34-yard line. In the backfield for the Bullies, Ron Tuck and Moody. Tuck gets the ball this time, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. There was no forward progress there.
Yeah, the Militia stuffed that one out extremely well right off the handoff.
So they're going to put it right back on the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for Cumberland. See if they go to the air on 3rd and 6. First 2 plays on the ground.
Well, we are still in the I formation with 2 wide receivers to the right.
Chestnut over center. Fakes the pitch. Now he pitches it back, and the ball is loose. Rolling around the 20, and it looks like the Militia are on top of it. That is number 5 on the recovery, Tyquan Payton. A bad pitch, and it definitely benefits the Militia.
Yeah, there wasn't really much room for Chestnut to throw. He tried to pitch it off, but it went completely the wrong direction, and there's 3 or 4 Militia to 1 Bully. So easily becomes a fumble recovery for
It's inside the 20-yard line. Kind of hard to see if it's the 19 or 18, but we'll call it the 18-yard line.
Yeah, this is when the side of the field gets a little tough for us.
Yeah, the coach there for the Militia mentioned that turnovers are going to be a key part of this. Both coaches talking about turnover possibilities, and right off the get-go, the Militia collect one. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Handoff, Millette is met right at the line of scrimmage. What impresses me a lot about the games we've seen, Ariel, is the defenses do not allow very much.
No, and they do a good job of kind of snuffing out the run and who's going to get the ball in certain situations. And both teams so far have done a really good job of stopping the run. So we'll see if that's kind of a trend that continues and when each team decides to go in the air.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 after that no gain. Cameron Beatty over center at the quarterback spot. The I formation right behind him. Single wide receivers to both sides. Beatty looks to throw across the middle. He's got a man open. And it's inside the 10-yard line. The catch made by Christopher Hurtis. Just a quick toss right in the middle of the field, and it's good. Let's see if we can mark where the spot is. They put it at the 9-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 1. Great catch and throw. Third down and 1 yard to go, as the Militia trying to capitalize on a fumble recovery to get on the scoreboard early. Direct snapshot to the running back, Millette, or I keep saying Millette, Daniel Collette. Direct snap, and he didn't get too far, but did he get a first down?
No, the officials are saying 4th down, so they're saying he didn't get anything on that.
So Collette does not get the first down.
We'll have to wonder if it's going to be a similar situation or potentially a quarterback sneak to try and get that 1 yard.
4th down and 1. Ball at the 9-yard line. You would think either a quarterback sneak or a handoff to Collette.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a direct snap again.
Yep, Collette in that position. A lot of line movement. Collette is sacked behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by number 21. That is DeJuan Simmons. Now, there was movement, but I don't see it. Do I see a flag? No flag?
No flag.
Okay. So that's a loss of yardage and a loss of downs. The Cobras survive a very key turnover. You always can do that all day. The Bullies survive that turnover.
And early on already, both defenses have stepped up. Just what we expect to see today.
They've yet to spot the football, so once they do that, looks to be the 14-yard line. So a big defensive stand by the Bullies to prevent the Militia from scoring early. Again, the time is kept on the field by the officials, so we don't know exactly how much time is left, but I would say about 5 minutes into this first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bullies at their own 14-yard line. Not sure what the delay is.
The officials tying down the chain marker over here.
So once that little duty is taken care of, we'll be back to action.
Got it right there for you. Up close and personal.
We're still doing a little manicuring on the sideline.
It looks like we're taping something, maybe. That's what you came here for, right? Another play-by-play of the chains. We did that a couple weeks ago. And I think something just maybe fell apart down there. Get a real close look of him stitching things up down there. An official's work is never done.
Well, this being the important game that it is, even the little details they're going to take care of. Battle for first place today between the Militia and the Bullies. Shotgun snap handle and some running room to the outside. Moody with a great cut across the 20-yard line. One thing I've seen about Moody, he finds those holes and hits them quickly.
You have to be very decisive when you see that kind of opening because it can close in a hurry. And Moody did a good job of making those quick cuts to get that first down.
The down marker's not set. I think he's about a yard short. Ball is at the 23-yard line, so he gained 9. Second down and a yard. Ball is loose again, but this time I believe the Bullies managed to maintain it.
And a little bit of sloppy play so far from this Bullies team.
Yeah, number 23 on that run, Ron Tuck. And he actually lost a couple yards.
But a nice job to fall on top of it. You don't want to have 2 consecutive turnovers, especially this deep in your own zone.
So it sets up 3rd and 3 from the 21-yard line. Chestnut in shotgun formation. Loses the ball on the snap, and now we'll see who's got it this time. Again, it was the Bullies
Moody
recovering, yeah.
That's Moody falling on top of it, and somebody's not in sync right now.
Ball is now at the 19-yard line. So now we have 4th down, and this deep in your territory, I would think you'd punt the ball away.
Yeah, it looks like they are in punt formation, and it looks like it's Chestnut who's going to take care of the punting.
Good snap, kick is away, line drive kick, it's going to drive. It gets behind the return man, rolls all the way back, and now it's booted back to the 15. Now he's got some running to do. Will he get away for a moment? Not much. Number 20 on the return, that's Lance Fisher, and once it got over his head, it started bouncing and rolling around. He kicked it a little bit further back, and that punt winds up to be a very good play for the Bullies.
Yeah, it's kicks like that that are sometimes tough to play.
You see that bounce? It bounced right up into his knee, and he kicked it a little bit further.
It's those over-enders where it hits the ground kind of on the point of the football, and if you don't catch it before it does that, it's going to roll a long way behind you, and unfortunately for the Militia, it did just that. And it doesn't help that he kicked it also to where he had to pick it up, because once it touches the return man, it's free game for the special teams, so at least made it a manageable run back.
He got it back to the 21-yard line after what could have been total disaster. 1st and 10. Handoff, trying to sweep to the left side. Gets across the 25, very strong run, and some breaking tackles. Again, that's Collette who's making it happen, and he picks up a 1st down and more.
Yep, that was really nice cuts in and out from Collette there, and if he's able to break that last tackle, he's going a long way. Yep, take a look at the replay here. Nice cuts to the right, cuts to the left, a little stiff arm. And if he's just able to get the outside reach there, he would have been gone. But a nice tackle there to make sure he doesn't go anywhere further. That's number 8 for the Bullies, Zach Douglas. That kept him from going a lot further.
Yeah, Collette did a good job of breaking that one tackle. Picks up 19. So it's 1st and 10 for the Militia at their own 40-yard line. They have 3 wide receivers to the right side.
And that's the first down pickup we've seen in this game so far.
Beatty tossing it up, and it is incomplete. And really, it was number 10 for the Militia. I don't have it, number 10, but oh, wait a minute, it's Ron Marset. He actually prevented an interception is what he did.
Yeah, that was Kenzie Williams who was in the direction. And, yeah, when you're at the point where it looks like the defense is going to catch it more than you are, at that point you are defense.
That's right.
You know you're not going to catch it, so at that point you're like, I don't want them to catch it. So I'm going to have to play a little defensive back here.
So the incomplete pass sets up 2nd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. This time they put 2 receivers to both sides of the line of scrimmage. Beatty in shotgun and across the line. Oh, now see, that's going to hurt.
That's about 2-3 different fouls right there. That's offsides, that's personal foul, roughing the passer, you name it. That just happened.
Yeah.
You got to be aware at that point that you can't just take a free shot at the quarterback. So
that might wind up being 2 penalties and 20 yards. Let's see if my math is right. That should put the ball at the 40.
Can they accept multiple?
Well, the personal foul, you have to count that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No,
so I think it's just the personal foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, you take a look.
They put the ball on the 40-yard line.
Take a look here. Yeah, he's well past and still decides to take a shot at the quarterback anyway.
Yeah, that does wind up to be a 20-yard penalty, so they probably added the 2 together.
And that's extremely undisciplined play. Unfortunately, don't have a 55 there for the Bullies. But, yeah, those are kind of the mistakes and hurt themselves that the Bullies did not want to do.
So it's 1st and 10 from the Bullies' 40-yard line. Collette ducks it back inside. He bounces off some tackles, and he's got another 1st down. He's like a pinball player out there.
Yeah, Collette using that speed of his to duck around tackles.
14-yard pickup and a 1st down.
The Militia are moving down the field now thanks to Collette.
Those 20 yards and penalties, of course, coming in pretty big on this drive as well. 1st and 10 from the 26 of the Bullies. Back to throw. Beatty has his man. Cuts inside the 20-yard line.
That's number 15 on the catch. That's Bobby Forcella.
Just a nice little look to the right side. Beatty has a wide open receiver, as you see right there, secures the ball and gets the yardage.
That's what's important in those situations. You're wide open. You just got to look the ball into your chest and then take off. A lot of times some of these receivers try to run before, as we're going to have a timeout. Believed by the Bullies, and yeah, I think they got a lot to talk about right now.
Yeah, not a good situation for the Cumberland Bullies.
But while we have a break here, we'll talk about one of the sponsors. We appreciate them as a proud sponsor of the NEAFL, allowing us to do this game. That's Romeo's Pizzeria and Restaurante on 825 South Delsea Drive in Vineland. We got a deal for them, 2 large pizzas for $24.99 if you use the promo code Quinn. That is anywhere. That is online, on the phone, in the restaurant. Just tell them Quinn sent you. You get 2 pizzas for $24.99. You give them a call at 856-690-9090. We appreciate them allowing us to do this game today.
And it is a very important contest for this season in this league.
So you have to think, the conversation for the Bullies there is we have to settle down. We can't get in our heads already this early in the game. We've given up a couple big plays. That penalty really hurt us. We just need to settle in and let the defense do the work.
2nd down coming up from the 20-yard line. 2nd and 4 for the Militia. Beatty back to throw towards the corner. He's got him in there. Great defense. Just knocked away by Kenzie Williams.
Yeah, he's had 2 good defensive plays on this drive. This one, even more important, not allowing that touchdown to happen. So you take a look here by Beatty. Airs it out immediately, sees the guy in the end zone, but a nice job by Williams to jump in front of the receiver there and knock that one away, or else that's an easy touchdown.
You know, we saw Beatty last week. He puts the ball where the receivers can get it, but that time Kenzie Williams knocked it down.
3 receivers to the left here, 1 to the right, and again this
offside.
might be and they're not even going to let the Militia run the play. Yeah, you see.
It does appear that the Bullies are a little too anxious on defense.
Yeah, and you can see Willie Palmer there slapping his helmet like, oh, we got to be better than that. We know we're better than that. So that should make it a first down.
Exactly what it does at the 15-yard line. 3 big penalties on this series.
And this is a defense that we've seen that's usually a lot more sure-handed than this.
First and 10 from the 15-yard line. The Militia looking to strike first in this game. They had one chance earlier, didn't quite make it happen. But they are benefiting from 3 penalties on this series by the Bullies. Quick toss.
And yeah, and Beatty's not happy. Neither of his receivers had turned to look for the ball.
Yeah,
I saw number 20 in the area.
Is one of them, yes.
That's Lance Fisher.
And Christopher Hertes.
Yeah, we'll take a look here. Beatty's doing a nice job of trying to get the ball out quick, but unfortunately neither one of his receivers had turned towards the ball. So I don't know if it was some miscommunication on the route or Beatty maybe just needed to give them another second to turn, but you hope that doesn't come down as a big loss of a play.
Second down coming up, 2nd and 10. From the Bullies 15. They hand it off this time. Collette's got some blockers.
But we do have flags on the field.
Collette gets it to about the 11-yard line, 12-yard line, but we'll check the flags.
That's on the offense, so Beatty was walking in front of the ref, so I didn't quite see the call.
Yeah, I think he...
But it is on the Militia, so you have to think it's probably holding.
Holding is what I'm guessing as well.
So that's going to push them back 10 yards.
Yep, so back to the 25.
2nd and 20. You don't want to stall when you get into this territory. Are we at the end of the quarter?
That was a very fast quarter if it is.
Well, both teams are leaving the field, so I do believe we've come to the end of the first quarter. And it's been defense as we expected. The Militia are driving, so they'll talk things over. I think we'll go ahead and check out who's watching.
Yep, we love having you watch these games on the ways that you can. Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting, YouTube Live. We have, let's see, we have Curtis Jackson is with us. Ramat, I apologize ahead of time. Naskaj. Okay, Tamar Jackson. Oh, he spelled it backwards. You know, people are too clever. They really are. Okay, so Tamar Jackson saying, let's go, Bullies. I love it. Anthony Morrow, thank you for being with us. Come on, Cumberland is what he says. And let's see, we have Jackson again saying a few other things. Does somebody have the 2023 Cobras game pants on? Okay, not sure what that means.
They're trying to ask if one of the Bullies is wearing last year's pants.
Okay.
And we got
Campbell's with us.
And we've got some Cumberland, we've got some Cobras in the chat. We appreciate you guys checking in.
Anthony Morrow is with us. Yes, the Cobras and the Bullies, of course, know each other very intimately. So we are set for the second quarter now. Second down and 20 back at the Bullies' 25-yard line. Beatty going deep. He's got a man open. Touchdown! The catch made by Lance Fisher. And again, Beatty putting it in a great spot to make sure the receiver had all the opportunity to make the catch. A 25-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Beatty had plenty of time, so a nice job by his offensive line to give him the time to throw, and Bullies just completely lost Fisher on the end zone. You watch. Beatty's got time to set up, air it out, and there is nobody. around Fisher. Did a good job to separate from the defense right there and get the Militia on the board. You wanted to find a score here after those penalties by the Bullies got you down the field. And that's a big play on a 2nd and 20.
So the first play of the second quarter works out magnificently, and now we'll try the extra point. Snap is a little bit low, kick is up. We'll wait for the officials to indicate. They say good.
And kick is in the parking lot. So he got plenty of power on that kick despite the tough snap.
Yeah, we saw him kick last week, and he did make a field goal as well last week. I believe that was Corey Wallace. We'll check that to be sure, but nonetheless, right on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. First play of the second quarter, the Militia now leads 7-0. We'll be right back.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
So it's 7-0 for the Militia, overcoming a holding penalty, although 20 yards in penalties by the Bullies helped their cause. Kick is coming back inside the 10-yard line, taking them back to the 5, across the 10, running to the right side, and a whole bunch of Militia players cut the play off. Number 6 on the return for the Bullies, that is Bruce Williams.
They did a nice job to try and make something out of that, but once you have to turn and go backwards, you're usually not going to get much further. So good job by the Militia special teams unit to pin the Bullies back here.
Looks like it's going to be around the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bullies, trailing 7-0.
The Bullies here hope their offense can have a much better showing than they did the first time out.
Hand off, and right at the line of scrimmage, and pulled back on the tackle.
This Militia defense doesn't mess around. And yeah, he just turns away from the block he's making, yanks him down and says, "You're not going anywhere."
Moody had no chance.
Was that number 57 on the tackle, I believe? He's at least one of the big guys up front. If so, that was Kenny Cross. That made his block and then turned around and said, you're not getting any yards.
Loss of a yard, so it's 2nd and 11. Chestnut hands off. And again, he does get an escape to contain. He made as much as he could out of it. That's number 23 for the Bullies, Ron Tuck. Let's see where they spot the football. Looks like the 21-yard line. So a gain of 5. It sets up 3rd down and 6. And the Bullies take a timeout.
We're going to go ahead again and remind you of why we are out here today. Romeo's Pizzeria and Restaurante, a proud sponsor of the NEAFL. You can find them on 825 South Delsey Drive in Vineland, New Jersey. 2 large pizzas for $24.99. Just mention Quinn. Again, you can do that online, on the phone, in person, wherever you want. You can get 2 large pizzas for $24.99 if you just mention the word Quinn. can give them a call at 856-690-9090. And again, we'll say this a couple times throughout the broadcast. We appreciate them being a sponsor of today's game, allowing us to come out for this one.
Yeah, we are on the road today in Jackson, New Jersey, the home field for the New Jersey Militia. So far, they've gotten better of the action. They lead 7-0. A 25-yard touchdown play has them on the board.
But they'll try to stop the Bullies in their tracks here on 3rd and 6. We'll see if Chestnut goes to the air.
He does, airs it out, and he throws it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yep, trying to find the receiver along the sideline. That's number 20, Tyler Clayton. But just ran out of real estate there. So that looks like it's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Bullies. We'll see. I mean, deep in this territory, I don't think you're going for it here. And no, the return man for the Militia is back. So Militia defense doing their job after the touchdown. That's what you want. See if you're the offense and get right back on the field with a chance to go up 2 scores.
Yeah, 3 and out always helps you. After a score, you get a 3 and out, give the ball right back to your offense.
It was moving pretty well on that last drive. A couple good runs there by Collette.
Chestnut with the punt that'll bounce just beyond midfield. And it's going to be down at the 45.
And nice little moves there by Kenneth Samuels to make sure that didn't touch him with a bully in the area. Did a little sidestep just to make sure, and this is going to be good field position for the Militia.
Yeah, they're at their own 45-yard line.
Chestnut couldn't quite get the bounce on the punt that he got the first time that pinned the Militia back in their own territory. So this Bullies defense is going to have to step up here.
Yeah, these teams met earlier this season, an 18-8 win by the Bullies. And the Militia very determined to reverse the tide in this game. So far, so good.
And we're really getting kind of the game that we expected in terms of the defense. Especially the Militia defense has really stepped up. Especially getting that turnover early. Unfortunately, the offense couldn't capitalize, but we've seen their defensive game strong.
Both receivers go from the left side to the right side. Beatty fakes the handoff, airs it out, has a man across the middle of the field, inside the 40-yard line. Catch is made by number 10, and that is Ron Marset with the reception and a pickup of 22, it looks like, 38-yard line, so a 22-yard pass play.
It looked like the Militia running a little misdirection and trying to maybe confuse the Bullies as you take a look at the tackle there. That's number 5 on the Bullies, wrapping him up, Kenzie Williams. Stopped Marset from getting any further, but nice little misdirection moving the receivers out to the right. Caused a little confusion for the Bullies because he's able to make that catch rather easily and get some more yardage out of it.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Bullies' 38-yard line. Shotgun formation, Beatty fakes the handoff again, has time to throw. Across the middle, and he just got it over the outstretched hands of the Bully defender, Zach Douglas. It falls incomplete.
And tried to reach down for that, did Marset, but couldn't get his hands under the ball before it hit the ground. But yeah, Beatty's a little lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Checking our Facebook page again, Curtis Jackson saying discipline, probably referring to the defense, the penalties that the Bullies committed. King Vado Savage is with us as well. He's enjoying the broadcast. Gregory Mitchell. Bullies might be 5-1 after this, according to Gregory Mitchell.
Whoa, still got a lot of game left to play, but if the Militia keep it up like this, they can give the Bullies their first loss, but still plenty of time to go.
2nd and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, and stumbling as he got the ball that time. That was Tyler Thompson. He just stumbled, and that play didn't really get very far as a result. They didn't mark it back at the original line of scrimmage. I thought he gained a yard, but what do I know?
That's why we're not officials. But yeah, it's unfortunate there for Thompson that he couldn't stay on his feet to at least gain a couple of yards out of that.
So it's now 3rd and 10 from the Bullies' 38-yard line for the Militia. Quarterback Beatty is surrounded by 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers to the right. He's looking to his right, has a man open again. That is Lance Fisher with the catch. He's going to be just a bit short, it looks like, of the first down.
No, they do give him the first. So they say maybe forward progress gave him the first. Fisher, a name we said a lot last week, again comes up with a big catch and run. Let's take a look here. Nice throw by Beatty to the open receiver. And yeah, I think that little forward progress right there is where they gave him the first down.
Yep. So the ball is at the 27-yard line.
And Ronald Walker checking in, cheering on his son. He said, "Come on, my son." He's number 10, Ronald Walker Jr.
Well, again, the Bullies offside unless they were drawn off. Yep, the official indicating encroachment.
That's the second time, or third time actually, that the Bullies have come across the line.
So that'll cost 5 free yards. And the ball now at the Bullies' 22-yard line.
Yeah, but again, Ronald Walker cheering on his son, Ronald Walker Jr., and says, "Let's go, Bullies."
We're in the second quarter, probably at least halfway through it at this point. Again, the officials keep the clock on the field, so we don't know exactly how much time is left.
Well, regardless, the Militia are probably doing a good job of keeping that clock running. That's what you want to do when you have the lead, is take off as much time as you can.
Handoff. Collette breaks away from tacklers. He's trying to stretch it out, but he's not going to go anywhere.
He at least gave himself maybe a couple yards on that one. It's the man across the line who doesn't appear to have a jersey on. So we don't know who it was. We have 4 minutes remaining in this second quarter, but the unknown man without a number did a good job of trying to control.
Daniel Collette. Collette has a very big talent of being able to break tackles, that's for sure. We've seen it in back-to-back weeks.
We get maybe 2.
Yep.
Well, did a good job of making what was going to be a big loss into at least a semi-manageable gain.
Second down, looking to throw. Beatty has time across the middle, has the completion, and he's going to go into the end zone.
That's Christopher Hertz on the carry. Yeah, once he got past the defender, there was daylight in front of him.
So the Militia get their second touchdown pass of the game. That one from 21 yards out.
Let's take a look here again. Plenty of time for Beatty to throw the ball. He'll take a look here, just unable to make the tackle right before, and that left him wide open to the end zone. You see Fisher already there in the end zone celebrating. And that was well right to the right.
So the extra point misses, but the Militia getting it done with 2 touchdown passes. And with about 3 minutes or so left in this second quarter, they now lead 13-0 as we take another look.
And really big credit to the Militia's front line and giving Beatty plenty of time to throw. And yeah, once he got past Carlton Lawrence there was nobody stopping him. I love Fisher in the end zone, though. Waiting for Hurts, hands up. He knows what's about to happen. And there's a lot of excitement in this crowd right now for this home team.
Well, the Militia came in saying that they were going to take care of business, and they are doing so far. It's 13-0.
I like the comment there from Gregory Mitchell. The Bullies getting bullied. And the Militia is certainly having their way on this Bullies defense right now.
13-0. 2 touchdown passes by Cameron Beatty. One of 25 yards and another one of 21.
And we got someone checking in from Florida. Lolita Simmons-Wilson, rooting on number 21 from the Bullies. That's DeJuan Simmons.
Big time kick back to the 10-yard line. Across the 15-20, Lawrence has a lane.
Ooh,
and he is
that's a tough tackle.
He had a good head of speed up, but then he ran into a wall around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and he's not happy about the tackle.
Well, listen,
you got to keep your discipline.
Let's take a look to see how the tackle was made. It was
definitely a high tackle. I'm not going to lie about that one. You'll see here, runs into an arm right there. But it didn't look malicious in any way, but you have to imagine tempers are getting heated on that Bullies sideline.
Is that 73 that made the tackle? Looked like it. That would be Raymond Wood.
Yeah.
Although they went after somebody else.
Yeah, that was Lawrence who got up heated, but cooler heads do end up prevailing.
That was a whale of a tackle.
Yeah, you weren't getting past that arm at that point. But just trying to calm down the Bullies over there. You want to use that aggression on offense if you can.
Ball is being marked at the 33, it looks like.
And it doesn't look like we have any penalties coming out of that, so for the Bullies, they'll be happy with that because Lawrence was the one that came up heated. But thankfully, we play on.
So 1st and 10 for the Bullies at their own 33-yard line. Heading towards the end of the second quarter, a 13-0 lead for the New Jersey Militia. Chestnut is over center. Single setback. Chestnut hands off on a reverse type of play, but great open field tackle. Number 26 on the tackle.
That's Mike
McGuigan.
Sorry, sometimes I can't read the name. Yeah.
Ronald Walker was the man that ran it.
He was 18.
18?
Yeah.
Okay. These numbers sometimes are a little bit.
Sean Stukes Williams, I believe it was 18. Yes.
Okay.
But what a tackle there from, I don't know why I'm looking at McGuigan. To take the legs out. And yeah, they're fired up on this Militia sideline.
Loss of a yard. They try the other side with Moody across the 35, 40, and I believe he's got a first down at the 45-yard line. So Kamid Moody gets a little momentum for the Bullies on that run.
Yeah, that's one of the best offensive plays so far we've seen from this Bullies team. I'll take a look here again. The handoff to the opposite side as we hit the 2-minute mark. Just a nice run to the outside, a nice little cut there to get extra yardage. The Bullies are on the move.
1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Chestnut back, has time to throw. Has a man at the 44-yard line, and he steps out of bounds smartly to stop the clock.
Yeah, that's a nice job by Tyler Clayton to recognize where he was on the field. This is where you run that patented 2-minute offense. You want to take your time getting down the field. You don't want to put the Militia offense back on the field. Take a look here. Nice drop back from Chestnut. Nice throw to a wide open man, and rightfully steps out of bounds.
It's a good play in the fact that the receiver went past the first down mark to make sure that he would get the first down if he caught the ball. We have an injured player on the field. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout here while they attend to the injury. 13-0, Militia leading. We'll be right back.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you the armor of God. Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, it's 1st and 10 for the Bullies at the Militia 44-yard line.
Oh, and take a look at the crowd. The Militia crowd has had a lot to cheer about so far.
We're in the final minute of the first half.
And take a quick mention here. Well, if I find his number 12, Quentin Hickson. Obviously wish him well. He was the injured player down. Was helped off the field as we're going to have a timeout again here by the Bullies. Somebody's not on the same page, so we'll go ahead and take a look at some comments and take a look at who's watching. I saw Magic Mears. He's checking in. We got a lot of the Cobras watching this one. Jaquan Jones also watching. Gregory Mitchell, he's been putting a lot of comments out there rooting on the Bullies, saying they got to be better, saying to keep it up. Again, we talked about Ronald Walker rooting on the Bullies and quarterback Chestnut. Baxter Payton checking in. We appreciate you guys watching with us, commenting along with us here on Facebook Live. You can also watch on YouTube Live. And are we live on Channel 22 as well? We are. So if you're in the South Jersey area, you can take a look at us on live television.
1st and 10 from the 44. High snap handled. Quarterback is hit as he throws it, but it is complete and out of bounds beyond the 40-yard line. Chestnut really took a shot after he threw the ball.
And that was Steph Taylor, who had to go down to a knee to make that catch. But again, goes out of bounds. Take a look here. He had to go down. Again, did the right thing going towards the sideline. So he gained a couple on that one. But the important thing is they stopped the clock.
And a 6-yard gain. 2nd down and 4. Ball spotted at the Militia 38-yard line. Chestnut gets the shotgun snap, quick toss, and almost picked off. There were 2 Bullies receivers there, but the ball went between them, and it was almost an INT.
Yeah, that's Carlos Rico Gonzalez, who had hands to the sky, and he almost had an interception.
So it'll be 3rd down and 4.
It didn't seem like maybe Chestnut, his receiver, was on the right page because threw it to a bunch of Militia defensemen. And is lucky that one didn't get picked off. But probably going to the air again here on 3rd and 4.
3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Chestnut hands off to Moody. Moody trying to stretch out, gets away from a couple people, and he's near 1st down. He might have it. Now they say the clock's going to continue running.
Yeah, so they got to run to the line here.
See, I don't know why the clock doesn't stop to reset the chains. Back to throw. Almost intercepted.
That hits the ground again. Chestnut had to hurry that throw because he had a man right on top of him. But that's the 2nd time Chestnut's almost been picked off. Yeah, he just throw that immediately and just unable to get his hands out of that one again. A couple of slaps to the turf.
More like a half a dozen.
But Chestnut's gotten lucky on a couple of throws here. But it's that Militia defense pressuring him and forcing him to throw the ball before he's ready. The only good thing for the Bullies here is it stops the clock. There can't be much time left on it.
2nd and 10 from the Militia 30-yard line.
And the Bullies don't have enough people on the field.
Now there's a bit of a mix-up. There's definitely a mix-up.
Somebody doesn't know. And they're still moving around. I don't know how they haven't used enough time, but...
Throw is incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Tyler Clayton could not reel that one in.
Yeah, something's not right. These last few plays for the Bullies, they're just out of sync. And maybe that's the almost interceptions that have maybe gotten in the head. But as usual, credit to this Militia defense.
3rd and 10 coming up for the Bullies.
And again, time is likely not on their side to end this quarter.
Double wide receiver set to both sides of the line of scrimmage. Chestnut rolls to his right. He's going to try to run it out of bounds, and he does. Maybe 4 or 5 yards tops.
Well, it's going to be 4th down either way.
See where they spot the football.
We know it's 4th down.
6-yard pickup for the quarterback.
So makes this a 4th and 4. And have to wonder if the Bullies are going to look towards the end zone on this.
Yeah, there's not much time at all. Again, the time is being kept on the field. We were told a while ago it was 2 minutes to go, so we have to be close to the end of the half.
Yeah, if you're the Bullies, I think you got to go end zone here.
Chestnut.
He's trying.
Puts it into the end zone area. What a catch!
But he's not in.
Oh, I thought they indicated a catch.
Well, in the end zone, I mean. I think the catch is good, but he's not in the end zone. Militia think he was out of bounds, but the refs say he caught it. And what an incredible catch along the sideline here. Chestnut airs this out. And a nice catch right there, pulling that in. And yeah, he has the feet down and everything.
Carlton Lawrence, I believe, is the one who caught that, number 1.
And that's a massive play for the Bullies. And he puts the too small, little too small gesture there. So the Bullies with a chance to answer. 1st and goal here.
Handoff, trying to sneak in. Is he over the line? They're not giving him the indication of a touchdown. Well, I'll tell you what, he looked like he dived forward for what should have been one. They try again this time. The Militia says no. A loss of yardage on the play.
And that's got to be it. And that will take us to the half. The Bullies got as close as they could without having a touchdown, but the Militia defense stood up when it mattered most. They sniffed that out all the way.
Good trip there by number 20.
Yeah, that was right there, because that would have been a touchdown.
Lance Fisher was the one that got the foot that made him come down.
Yeah, that was Ron Tuck with an almost touchdown, and then you take a look at the play here. This is the one that the Militia sniffed out a high snap, and there was nowhere for him to go. That was Williams on the tackle. And unfortunately for the Bullies, they get close, but not enough.
So we are done with the first half, and it's been a good one for the Militia. They lead by the score of 13-0 as we approach the intermission. We'll have the head coach of the Militia talk to us at the halftime break. We'll be back with all that and more after this.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We are here with the New Jersey Militia head coach, Keith Anderson. Coach, thank you for taking some time before the game to talk to us.
No problem, no problem.
We got to see your team last week against the Cobras, and pretty much a complete effort. Defensively, you got 2 pick sixes. Offensively, you got it done. So your team is 5-1 coming into this game, and you have the Bullies, who were your only loss this year. So this is one that we're all excited about. How is the team excited about this game?
They're very excited. I think it's a combination of 5-1, get up to this point, and they're a team that you lost to in the beginning of the year. And I think, if we don't beat ourselves, I think we give ourselves a good opportunity today.
Now, you have the one running back, Daniel Collette, who had a touchdown last week. He is your main running back. Talk about his talents a little bit.
I coached Danny in high school.
Ah, okay.
So, special kid, great family and everything. And Danny's he's really coming to his own this season. And, we lean on him often, and we try to, put the ball in his hands as much as we can.
And the quarterback, Cameron Beatty, talk about his talents.
Cameron Beatty, hey, what can you say about him? He's a leader. He's out there, making plays and trying to put us in the best possible plays that we can to move the football. And, he's another person that we lean on and count on, and, hope we have a good day today.
All right, so the expectations for this game, what's it going to take for your team to reverse the roles in this series?
All respect to the Bullies. They're a tough team. Definitely respect them. I just feel, after the first game, watching some of the film, I think if we limit our mistakes, I think that gives us a great opportunity against a good team. I think, these games are going to come down to turnovers and capitalizing on those turnovers when they happen.
Well, you showed how it's done on your side last week with the 2 pick sixes. We wish you good luck today, and we look forward to a fantastic ball game.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, Keith Anderson, the head coach of the New Jersey Militia. Back with more in just a moment.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, there is nothing quite like athletic revenge. When you lose to a team earlier in the season and get a chance to have a rematch, the incentive is there a little bit higher than usual, and the Militia are showing why that's such a powerful thing as they lead here at halftime, 13-0. The Bullies, a couple of key penalties earlier in a sequence. They seem a little bit anxious and trying to jump offside. Not a great personal foul penalty on top of an offside penalty, but it's been the Militia's passing game that has led to the 2 touchdowns that they have. Early on, first play of the second quarter, they scored their first touchdown, as it was Cameron Beatty finding Lance Fisher for a 25-yard touchdown for the Militia. The extra point, I'm going to try to get the kicker's name here so that we give him credit. Number 8, Corey Wallace, kicked the ball through the uprights to make it 7-0 on the first play of the second quarter. The second touchdown coming on a very similar play by the Militia. It was Cameron Beatty again tossing to an open player, Christopher Hertez. I hope I'm saying that name right. The kick missed, but it was 13-0 in favor of the Militia. That's where we stand. The Cobras finally got some momentum going late in that second quarter, and they got down to about the 2-yard line. A great pass play from Stephen Chestnut and a great catch by Carlton Lawrence right there along the left sideline. He got it to the 2-yard line, but the Militia defense denied the Bullies from there. They couldn't get it into the end zone to cut into this deficit. So at the halftime break, it is 13-0 for the Militia over the Bullies. Some couple of unofficial stats here. Daniel Collette, rushing-wise, 6 carries, 30 yards. Passing-wise, 6 for 8. Cameron Beatty, 2 touchdowns and 94 yards total. The 2 touchdowns, as we mentioned, caught by Lance Fisher, a 25-yard pass completion. He has 2 catches for 36 yards. The other touchdown was caught by Christopher Hertez, the 21-yard touchdown play. He's got 2 catches for 30 yards. And Ron Marset has a catch as well for 22 yards. So the Militia offensively and defensively getting it done as they are getting set to receive the opening kickoff of the second half. Fred Melendez along with Ariel Melendez, thank you for watching here on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live, and on Channel 22. A very short kick fielded at the 35-yard line. breaking across the 50 and getting near the 45-yard line. A short kick that leads to a good return. Number 20 on the return, that's Lance Fisher. Another player we've mentioned quite a bit in these two broadcasts that we have featured, the Militia. There he is catching it at about the 35-yard line, sets up his blockers, breaks the tackle there, gets it across midfield, and finally he was corralled near the 45-yard line. They mark him at the Bullies 46, so great starting position for the New Jersey Militia as they lead 13-0 and would love nothing more than to add to that score with this drive. Quarterback again is Cameron Beatty. 6 for 8 so far in the game, 2 touchdowns and 94 yards through the air. Both wide receivers are to the right side. And again, we have movement. Let's see if there is a false start against the Militia this time. 5-yard mark off. We'll bring the ball back to the other side of the 50. 1st and 15 from the Militia 49. By all means, don't forget to follow us on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live. You can subscribe to us on YouTube, Quinn Broadcasting, and follow us on Instagram. The Instagram name is qbc.tv. Man in motion. Beatty hands off across the 50, getting some speed. Collette doing it again, getting near the 40-yard line. Daniel Collette with that speed and that ability to break free. And we have an injured Bully back at the 47-yard line. It's going to come out. Every once in a while I'll get that, but the Bullies are the team that is playing this game against the Militia. Daniel Collette there showing what he can do on the ground. So we do have an injured player on the field. It's going to take some attention. We'll take a quick break. Back with more in a moment. It's 13-0 in favor of the Militia.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Militia with a 13-0 lead, looking to improve upon that on this opening possession of the second half. Following that 11-yard run by Daniel Collette, it'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 40-yard line of the Bullies. Single setback. He gets the carry and met at the line of scrimmage. Not too much going there. Maybe a yard. Collette again on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 from the Bullies' 39-yard line. It's going to be 4 down territory, as if they don't make it on this play, they're more than likely going for it on 4th down. And again, it looked like there was a jump offside. Beatty's going to run for it, and he's got the 1st down. He takes a hit at the end, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and he lets everybody know that he got it. Another injured player on the ground, but Beatty making sure of getting the 1st down as he gets to the 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Militia. That's the first run of the game by Cameron Beatty. He scored a touchdown last week against the Cobras on a short touchdown run.
They did a good job in that situation to recognize the time and space he had to get himself the first down. Didn't need much. Was able to get more than enough.
All right, so we have a 1st and 10 for the Militia at the Bullies 33-yard line. Beatty over center. Fakes the handoff to Collette. Throwing down the middle. And he's got his man. And he's going to scoot into the end zone. He dragged one of the defenders into the end zone.
That's Ron Marset on the catch and run. And yeah, he took the defense right with him. Said, I'm scoring and you're coming with me. This has been all Militia today.
Good drop back again. Look at all the time that Beatty had to throw the ball. And again, he led his receiver here, and he just finished it. He probably drugged the defender about 2 or 3 yards before he got into the end zone.
Steph Taylor tried to do everything he could to stop Marset from getting in, but yeah, the Militia coach told us how much this team wanted it, and it's been clear all day.
A 33-yard touchdown play for their 3rd touchdown. Coming on to attempt the extra point will be Corey Wallace. He's 1 for 2 on these conversions. Snap is a little bit difficult, puts it up, and he puts it through, so that kick is good. And early on, here in the 3rd quarter, the Militia putting it on the scoreboard again. It's 20-0 in favor of the Militia. New Jersey Militia will kick off when we return. As we watch the touchdown play once again. Again, good wall of blockers.
It's just amazing how much Beatty has time to throw in this game and does an excellent job of making sure that ball falls right where the receiver is, where he doesn't have to go for it. So with 2 defenders in the area, you want to pinpoint that as much as you can. And it's just absolutely all Militias. Again, I'd like to thank Romeo's Pizzeria and Restaurante for sponsoring us today, allowing us to be out here for this game. You can find them at 825 South Delsey Drive in Vineland, New Jersey. And if you're hungry, we got a good offer for you guys. 2 large pizzas for $24.99. You can go in, you can call, order online. Use the promo code Quinn for 2 large pizzas for $24.99. That phone number 856-690-9090. Get yourself some dinner for tonight and celebrate what is looking to be a strong Militia win.
Right now it's 20-0 in favor of the New Jersey Militia, looking to take over first place with a victory today in the NEAFL. Apparently there was a penalty on some portion of either the touchdown or the extra point kick, because the Militia are going to be kicking off from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't catch what had happened. I did see the official kind of point after the touchdown. So, I mean, I'm assuming, I don't really know. I'm not even going to assume, but you know what happens.
There was some kind of penalty there. Wallace again puts it deep anyway, inside the 20, and it's rolling around. Back to the 10. Boy, this turns out to be quite a kickoff from the 20-yard line, and what should have been good field position for the Bullies really isn't.
Yeah, again, that's Carlton Lawrence on the return, and excellent boot of a punt.
Boy, he put it down near the 20-yard line, then it rolled a little further.
And Lawrence had to pick it up at the 10. And really doesn't get much going after that. Gets maybe to the 17, 18.
The angles we have are not very conducive to getting the actual yardage, but
it was short of the 20, I know that.
Yeah, we'll call it the 18, just judging by the down markers.
The 19, I was close. We were close there. I knew it wasn't the 20.
We thank our eyes on the field. So the Bullies have some answering to do here. They're down by 3 scores. Chestnut over center. Fakes the handoff, gets away from man, throws it deep, and he's got somebody behind the pack. It might have been deflected down.
Yeah, in the area there was number 10, Ron Marset. And he may have just stopped a huge Bullies play.
Yeah, that had some potential as the receiver was behind the defender.
And
let's try to get the number of the defender here.
Yeah, because I don't know if it was Marset or not. We'll see here. We'll try to see here. Just at the end, yeah, hard to tell. I thought that was Marset. That might be 16 actually, which would be Carlos Rico Gonzalez.
He might have got a hand on it. Looked like he tipped it just a bit. So the incomplete pass makes it 2nd and 10.
They had an open receiver downfield as they'll go to the ground for this one. And
I'll tell you what, they had 3 Militia defenders there, and Kamid Moody really didn't have a chance to get it cranked up.
And the Militia are going to let you know when they hit you. Take a look right here. A nice wrap-up tackle there by James Bryant to make sure, and he's fired up after the play. This Militia defense has really been stepping up today. They're not letting the Bullies get much of anything on the ground.
Should be 3rd down, right? There was an incomplete pass.
Yes.
The down marker says 2nd down for some reason.
So 3rd and about.
We've got 2 plays in, so this has to be 3rd down. 3rd and 11. Chestnut airing it out. Across the middle of the field. Nice catch. I don't know if he was touched.
No, the whistle's
the
blew.
whistle blew, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a nice catch. Number 20 on the catch is Tyler Clayton. And that's a big-time conversion by the Bullies. Ball is spotted at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, right there. I think he gets touched because that's where they spot the ball. So they say the defender on his slide by did get a piece of Clayton. So that's a big 1st down conversion.
27-yard play for the Bullies. Chestnut throws, almost picked off.
That's the 3rd time today.
He was trying to find number 20. That's Tyler Clayton, who just made the previous catch.
And that's Rico Gonzalez, who had the almost interception. And for what this Militia team has done well, they've let a couple interceptions slip through their hands.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Militia 41. Bullies trying to capitalize on that one big pass play just 2 plays ago. Hand off to Moody. Nice opening hole across the 35. And he stretches it to the 34. 7-yard pickup.
Bullies are starting to find something on this drive here.
Moody's run the ball decently. He's got 8 carries, 38 yards. And he certainly found the hole on that play.
It's not a completely out of their hands game by any means.
3rd and 3. Moody again is met behind the line of scrimmage this time. They're going to spot it at the 35, so he lost a yard.
And I believe that was Corey Wallace on the tackle, number 8.
So here you have 4th down. He got tackled at the line of scrimmage, so no gain, and it's 4th and 3. So who will step up here, the offense or the defense?
Oh, almost jumping the line, and I think the Militia just got the Bullies to step off.
So that's 5 yards.
No, you can't do that. We're loving this crowd out here.
Yeah,
And
we're in the midst of it.
that's a really nice job by Corey Wallace. Gets as close as he could to going off and makes the Bullies jump.
So it's 4th down and 9 back. Oh, check that, 4th and 8 from the 39.
I thought my math was good there. Yeah,
4th
you
and
take
8.
a look. We're amongst the people out here, and they are letting us know how good they feel about this Militia team. Getting the job done so far. See if they can do it here on 4th down.
4th down and 8, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right side, and that is the direction where Chestnut is looking to throw.
Aiden.
Gets away, and now he's got some running room. Across the 30, I believe he's got the 1st down. We'll see where they spot him. They spot him
back
inside the 30, so that should be enough.
Well, yeah, the offense staying on the field, so yeah, and they signal 1st down, and this looked like it was going to be trouble for Chestnut as he gets flushed out of the pocket here. He's trying to direct traffic. He's got a defender behind him. Does a nice job to get out the grasp and get down the field for the 1st down.
That's a big 4th down conversion. From the 29-yard line, Chestnut, quick toss to Lawrence, he has it at the right side, cuts back inside. He's got a running room, and he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown for the Bullies. $29-yard touchdown play. Well, you get Carlton Lawrence loose like that, and this is what can happen.
Yeah, just a short throw, too. And Lawrence does a nice job of cutting. Gets excellent blocks from his line.
Steph Taylor threw a great block there, number 0.
Yeah, he's got nothing but room in front of him. Yeah, he lets the Militia know he's in the end zone. A nice little spin of the football. Right in your living room, folks.
We got you. So Carlton Lawrence with the touchdown. They'll try for a 2-point conversion. Chestnut in shotgun. Hands off. Trying to sweep to the left side. Can he get the corner? He did not, I don't think.
No. A good job by the Militia defense there to force him to the outside.
I think that was Kenzie Williams, number 5, was trying to cut that corner, and he didn't get there. So the run fails, but the Bullies are on the scoreboard as we take a look again at the conversion attempt.
That was Williams on the carry, but a good job by the defense, forcing him to the outside and running out of room there.
Yes.
So you had a couple of Militia players doing some flips.
Yeah,
after
I like that. Good tumble movement, but they prevent the 2-point conversion. So the score remains
20-6.
20-6. The Militia in front. They'll get the kickoff when we return.
Oh, okay.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
We're back for the kickoff by the Bullies as they finally get on the scoreboard, 20-6 to score. Just a reminder to all you watching, if you're following us on Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, you can also do so by following us on Instagram, QBC.TV, and you can subscribe to Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live as well to watch all the festivities of the different sports. A little squib kick. That ball is loose. For a minute, the Bullies had an excellent chance to recover that, but it went right through the hands.
That could have been a huge turn of events in this game, as that went off the hands of Militia player first, and yeah, the Bullies had an excellent chance. You just got to jump on it. You can't try and pick it up. The squib kick right here to try and force it goes off the hands. And right there, you just got to fall on it. You just got to fall on it at that point. A nice recovery.
Yeah, Sean Dukes Williams had a chance to really give some momentum to the Bullies, but does not work out that way.
And that eventually is recovered. We'll take a look at if you're watching on YouTube Live as well. We appreciate you guys checking in.
Yep, Ronald Walker mentioning that the Bullies just have to calm down and focus. Handoff across the 45-yard line.
We've got a flag on the play. We'll see who it's on. And it's holding on the offense, so that's going to push the Militia back 10 yards. It's not how you want to start the drive.
The Bullies will definitely take that 10-yard penalty. So it'll be first down and 20. So we have Ronald Walker watching. His son, Ronald Walker Jr., playing for the Bullies. Famous Vonsky is with us. Joy Gentile. Amir Fresh Amos. Oh, he just got it over the defender and it's caught. That'll be a big-time pickup. Just got it over the outstretched hands.
Again, that's Ron Marset. Nice job by Beatty to get it over the hands of the defenders.
They marked the ball. Where is the ball?
Well, we've got a timeout, it looks like. I don't think we're at the end of the quarter yet, are we?
Nah, can't be that fast.
But while we have a minute, I think somebody called timeout. We'll figure it out, but I do want to send some appreciation down. Unfortunately, I didn't do a good job of getting names down there. Well, no, we appreciate the concessions here. If you're here watching the game live, you're listening to us, go ahead and get yourself some food. They've got hot dogs, hamburgers, meatball subs, candy, chips, drinks, anything you want. They got it over there. We appreciate them hooking us up here. We got a couple hot dogs. We got pretzels and drinks up here. So we appreciate them. And I think we'd love to come back here the way we are getting treated here. And I think that was just a...
You switched the quarter.
Yeah, so that was the fourth quarter. Okay. That was a quick quarter.
Starting the fourth quarter. Again, the clock is kept on the field, so we never really know when the quarters are about to end.
Now that felt like a quick third quarter, I'll tell you that.
Fake handoff. Beatty has a man. Kneels down at the 43-yard line. He lost the ball. And the Bullies get a big break there. The recovery made by number 11 for Cumberland. That is Curtis Reese.
And that was Fisher on the carry. It looked like he was going to run a big play here.
Boy, I tell you what, didn't catch the number that hit him. Who was it that?
Take a look. We'll take a look here.
Cut it inside. There's the hit. Didn't get the number.
Hard to tell. Was that number 21? It looks like he was rolling on the ground after that. If so, that was DeJuan Simmons, who may have just made a key tackle to force Fisher to fumble. I think it was 21, because then he's rolling on the ground afterward. But new life for the Bullies.
Handoff. Breaking free across the 30. Still on his feet across the 35. A great run by number 23, Ron Tuck. Wow. That was second effort. And Ron.
Yeah, this Bullies team has a lot more energy than they did earlier on in the game, and they're showing it. A nice handoff there from Chestnut, and look at all these tackles he breaks. At least 3, 4,
and look at him, he carried
5.
people to the 40-yard line.
That's determination right there, and I think the Bullies have life.
Well, they had life when they got the fumble recovery. Now a good run. And this time, I'll tell you what, again, he turned a possible loss into about a 3-yard gain. So Ron Tuck is running the ball very well. Again, he was hit behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up getting 1. That could have been a loss of a couple. So it's 2nd down and 9. Steven Chestnut hands off again. This time the Militia makes a great tackle. On the carry, number 5, that's Kenzie Williams.
And I believe that's number 22, Travis Galanos, on the tackle. And yeah, that's a big one. Take a look here. Didn't let him turn the corner. That was the important part. Wrapped him up and didn't let him get anywhere.
Throws him down for a 3-yard loss.
Oh, maybe that was 32 instead, Rob Bruce. I heard someone say keep it going, 3-2. Well, that may have been Bruce on the tackle as well.
3rd down play. Chestnut gets away from the initial rush, throws it across the middle, and it's knocked down.
That's the 4th almost interception for this Militia team.
I think that was Mike McGuigan.
And oh man, Chestnut airs this out, and that had a chance.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with himself.
Yeah,
That's McGuigan.
If you're the Militia, you hope all these almost interceptions don't come back to bite you at some point. It does set up a 4th and 12 here, and we'll see what the Bullies are going to do. The offense appears to be on the field.
Being in the 4th quarter down by 2, there's not much choice here. They need to get to midfield to move the chains.
You got to think the Militia going to put some heavy pressure on Chestnut, and yeah, Chestnut's forced to call a timeout because the offense is not synced up. So, we gonna stick with it? Or are we taking a timeout as well?
And we'll mention some other folks watching with us.
Well, before you go ahead and do that, one more time for you guys. We appreciate Romeo's Pizzeria and Restaurante for being a sponsor, allowing us to come out here to Jackson, New Jersey for this big game. You can get 2 large pizzas for $24.99. Just let them know. Promo code Quinn. You can visit them at 825 South Delsea Drive in Vineland, or you can give them a call. 856-609-90909. I also forgot to mention you can visit them at Romeo's Restaurante, Plainsboro.com. Let them know Quinn sent you. You can get 2 large pizzas for $24.99.
A couple other people watching on YouTube Live. Casey Forcella. She's rooting on Bobby Forcella for the Militia. Let's go, Militia. Victoria Villalta says, let's go, Militia. And Tatiana B, let's go, Militia, number 90, and that happens to be Myron Ford. So here we go. The game on the line now for the Bullies.
Now Chestnut is likely going to try to air it out here. Militia with heavy pressure.
And he's going to get sacked, and he throws it up in the air, and it's intercepted. He was going to get sacked anyway. Number 23 looks like he made the catch. That's Ron Tuck.
That was excellent pressure on the quarterback.
23, you got the wrong team. Dwayne Scoot Bravely. There it is. Scoots to the camera after picking it off.
They always tell you if you're a quarterback, don't just blindly throw it in the air, and that's what can happen if you do.
Well, he actually got 3 or 4 yards extra. He was sacked. As you see where he was going to be sacked. So.
And he was trying to get, is that Moody he was looking for? He was trying to get Moody there. And
that was just great coverage by Gravely.
Yeah. And finally, the Militia get that interception that they've been looking for all game. And yeah, he wanted the camera all the way.
Here he comes.
You see him looking, he points. He points, I love that.
There he is.
He was ready for the camera. He wanted that little shot here.
So the Militia have the ball in Bullies territory at the 37-yard line. Handoff. Sweeping to the left side. Millette again. Why can't I say Collette? I always say Millette. Daniel Collette on the carry sweep to that left side. Not much of a gain, but at this point you just want to keep the clock running.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a lot of Collette here on the ground. The Militia don't really have a reason to throw it up in the air unless they're pushed back far, so I think you're going to see a lot of run game here. We'll try and maybe run it out or see if they can run one in.
2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard pickup. The Militia in charge 20-6. Cameron Beatty in the shotgun. He is flanked by 2 running backs. He has 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and again, the Bullies jump.
Oh no, they say Militia false start.
Okay.
Beatty can't believe it. I don't know that I do either, but of course we don't have the courtesy of being able to see who jumped, but they say it was the Militia that drew the Bullies offsides.
So it's only a 4-yard penalty since they spotted at the 40.
So 2nd and about 11. Actually, it's maybe about
13.
2nd and 13. I was looking down at the yard markers there.
2nd and 13, same formation for the Militia. Beatty is going to try a screen pass, and 3 blockers are there for it across the 30. And he is swiped down near the 1st down marker. The catch made by Kenneth Samuels.
Now, Curtis Reese is the one who drug him to the ground, but Beatty had to get rid of this one quickly. Take a look here at a defender right in his face. Just drops it off there, and look at that running room. That nice block right there by 51. Another nice block there.
51 is Alexander Hupke.
But Reese there is the one that ends up dragging him out of bounds, and I think we just missed the play. We missed a play, or did someone go down?
No, it looks like they ran a play there. We were watching the replay, so.
Oh, so it's
could be 4th down. Is no gain on the play because a play happened.
So 4th
and about a yard.
Yeah. We're too busy admiring that screen pass.
Yes. It's a good setup. It set up a nice wall in front of us. Take a look at what it was that happened on the previous play.
Oh, yeah, it was a quarterback sneak that didn't really get anywhere.
Did not get anywhere, so it's 4th down.
What the Militia want to do is just use as much clock as possible. That's why they're taking their time in this huddle. They just got to get a yard here. You wonder if Beatty's going to keep it again. If you're the Bullies, yeah, they're stacking the line.
Still have Collette to worry about as well, and again they jump off.
Yeah, that was very much a jump by the Bullies, and that's going to give the Militia a 1st down. They just haven't been disciplined on that line.
That was the key, yeah. Undisciplined on the defensive side today.
And I believe that was something Coach Gibbs talked to you about earlier, was they needed to be disciplined if they were going to come out on top. And a couple of key penalties throughout this game have really hurt them.
A new set of downs for the Militia. Cameron Beatty bringing the play into the huddle. Again, the clock is being kept on the field, so I believe we're pretty much into this 4th quarter. Handoff. This time, Collette didn't get a chance to really get it going. He just tried the left tackle position.
Yeah, that was a wall of Jaden Wright and Curtis Reese there, not allowing him to do anything.
14 minutes?
Isn't that how long a quarter is? Have we only played 1 minute? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
As long as they're still on the field, we'll keep it happening. How's that?
Second and 8-7 about.
Yep, 2nd and 8, just shy of the 20-yard line.
When they blow the whistle, we'll know.
Yep.
I was going to say, Kenny.
And again, the militia in no particular hurry. They don't need to be up by 14. Beatty puts it up into the air. Nice catch. Inside the 5-yard line. Lance Fisher. Is that number 20?
Yep, that was Fisher.
Lance Fisher. Just a nice toss and grab.
That's an athletic catch right there.
Quick toss, jumps up for it, gets both hands on it.
And does it with the defender's arm. That's Moody.
I need that.
So a nice job by Fisher to corral that one in. Showed a lot of hops on that one.
I got the.
And while we thought that the militia were not going to go to the air ball here, but they've done it, and they've done it successfully.
Center, too.
16-yard pickup sets up 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. You know they want to add another score here. Handoff. Oh, he fumbles it through the end zone.
But he might have broken the plane.
The official saying no.
Did he?
The official's indicating he did not break the plane.
So what are we? Was he down before that came out?
That's a touchback. That's a turnover.
A tough one.
That's a turnover.
That is a tough one for the militia.
Well, I don't know how much of the replay we can show here. Our angle's a little bit off, obviously, in terms of whether or not he crossed the plane. See what we have.
I don't think he did, but it pops up as he's going over, but the officials, that is a tough call for the militia. Because you had no way to stop that ball. And Lawrence was like, yeah, it's a touchback, guys. That's our ball. Thank you very much. And, yeah, that's a big one.
It's a tough break for the militia, but still, they lead by 14. And the Cobras have the ball at their own 20. First and 10 for the Bullies at their own 20-yard line.
I'm going to get this backed up real quick. And then,
Chestnut in the shotgun, straight drop back, looks to his right now. Looking to throw the ball, and it's overthrown and intercepted. Spin move gets away from one tackle and is tackled down.
That's Carlos Rico Gonzalez on the catch. Stooks Williams was the intended receiver. In fact, he was pointing to Lawrence to toss him the ball long before. And
Carlos Ricos Gonzalez with the interception.
You might be able to catch it here. Right here, number 18 says, I'm open, I'm open. Lawrence is trying to go downfield. Has to hesitate here and just overthrows his receiver. You know what? That's a perfect throw to the defender. That's just not who he wanted to throw to. And the militia get a huge break after a potential touchdown goes through the end zone for the touchback. And I'd have to think now the militia are keeping this on the ground. There's no reason to air it out. But we were wrong for the last drive, so. But in the I formation, yeah, I have to think there's going to be a lot of running here.
And this time it's a nice defensive play. The ball carrier was Kenneth Samuels.
And that looks like a loss of 3.
So that loss will make it 2nd and 13.
But I think at this point the militia just need to run the clock out. Can't be much time left.
See, looking back at those viewing of Scott Lamb, saying, let's go, militia. Roscoe Marks is watching with us. Tatiana B, we mentioned. 2nd and 13 for the militia. Man in motion to the far side. And again, movement. But I tell you what, I think the offensive line moved there.
But Beatty just took a shot.
Yes, he did.
It's on the defense. Whether or not it's offsides or now a personal foul.
Well, first of all, the original penalty, I
think
is procedure.
Now the refs are pointing to the offense.
Yeah, it was the line.
Well,
moved.
the first one pointed to the defense. Now we point to the offense. So Beatty takes a shot for no reason.
So a loss of 5.
So it's 2nd and 18 now.
Ball is at the Bullies' 36-yard line. And again.
And it's been 55 each time, I think. Of course, we don't have his name here, but he's been the one that's been jumping each time, and this one just gives it right back. So we're basically where we just started.
I think, what do we have here? We have
That's
the end of the football game.
Oh.
So the Militia get it done. Pretty much a wire-to-wire performance.
Yeah, so that touchback doesn't matter because it's the interception that really ended it for the Bullies. The Bullies no longer undefeated and no longer the top team in the NEAFL. That title now belongs to the team you see right there, New Jersey Militia.
And a big performance by Cameron Beatty through the air. 3 touchdown passes today. And that has led to the 20-6 score in the end. 2 teams going through the handshake ceremony. But the Militia were determined to get this done today, and they certainly did. The Bullies little undisciplined on their defensive front line. A lot of penalties against them, jumping offside. 1 personal foul penalty was called as well. So the Militia, in the last 2 weeks, we've seen them. They've got it done pretty efficiently. And again, their quarterback and running back combination has been very good. Cameron Beatty and Daniel Collette have certainly led the way.
Yeah, it was Collette pretty much the entire time. It's just what we expected. At 44 yards on the ground, Beatty added 12 as well. And in the air, Cameron Beatty was about as perfect as you could get.
Yep. Unofficially, these are stats that
yeah,
I
these
try
are
to
what
keep.
we think. It was 9 of 11 for 157 yards in the air and 3 touchdowns. I think we know who we're going to talk to.
Yep, we're going to try to bring up Cameron Beatty to talk to us about the performance today. He's going to be one happy character for sure after he leads the squad to a 20-6 victory. The Militia defeat the Bullies and take over first place. We'll be back with post-game ceremonies right after this.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
the armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Here at Jackson Township in New Jersey, the Militia gathering up for their post-game celebration. The coach there talking things over, telling him a great job by the entire unit. Just a solid team performance once again. We've seen the Militia back-to-back weeks now. These 2 performances have been excellent by the Militia.
Yeah, and they've been as advertised of what we've heard about this team. And their defense especially really stepped up. Finally got those interceptions at the end. I think Keith Anderson's got a lot to be happy about right now. Said they were determined as when they wanted to come in, if they could play mistake-free football, which they pretty much did for the most part. Only took a couple penalties, really. Obviously had that tough situation. Didn't end up mattering with the touchback, but they played about as close to mistake-free football as They could have in this one.
Well, they could have had a fourth touchdown, but the fumble happening right at the goal line going through the back of the end zone. And if I'm not mistaken, the opening kickoff of the second half resulted in a cover by the Bullies, recovering the opening kickoff of the second half. Other than that, really can't say much bad about the way the Militia played today.
No, they did what they needed to do and got business done on both ends of the football. Yeah, you have to think they're really happy they finally got those interceptions, because they dropped about 3 or 4 interceptions that could have really turned this game earlier on. But yeah, there's not a lot to really talk bad about what this Militia team did. If you're going to flip the script of this Bullies team, discipline. That was really the problem for them in this game. Took on too many costly offsides penalties, had a personal foul. But I think we're going to get ready, get our star of the game up here. So I think we're going to take a break right now. So we'll be back hopefully with our winning quarterback in just a second. So stay with us.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
Well, there is a new king of the hill in the NEAFL as the New Jersey Militia have defeated the Cumberland Bullies by the score of 20-6. Back-to-back weeks that we've had the pleasure of watching the Militia play. Last week against the Cobras and this week against the Bullies. Our star of the game is the winning quarterback, Cameron Beatty. You had quite a game today, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I was supposed to be retired a few years back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hung him up a couple times, and, I'm getting older. 32, and a lot of these guys are running around 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So Coach Anderson, I trust him. I trust all these coaches out here. They gave me the green light, and they told me, give it one more year with the Militia. And this is my first time in with this team. So it's just a good group of guys. They come to ball. A bunch of dogs. Defense has been holding it down for us all year, and to give them some appreciation like this and the way the offense played, is pretty bittersweet.
So was it your idea to come back, or were you urged back by the coaches?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
So yeah. So I kind of taken some time away, spend time with my daughter. I have another daughter on the way, so it's one of those things where do it while you can, and if the body can still work and perform the way you want it to perform, give it a shot, and don't quit just yet.
Oh, well, it's safe to say that the body definitely is still holding up for you. Had a couple of really nice throws you were able to take off on the ground as well. So safe to say you're still feeling pretty good right now?
For now, give it a couple hours. Give it a couple hours, and it'll sink in. But yeah, it's one of those things. I should train more. I should do a lot more training myself. But when you have a bunch of guys out here that you just trust and no line that you trust, these guys are really the stars of the game. Because without them, I wouldn't put up any stats.
Well, I'll tell you what, the 2 weeks that we've seen you seem to have pretty good command of where you're going to put the ball. Makes it easy to be caught by the receivers. It just looks like a well-oiled machine when you throw the ball.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We're our offense every time we come out on the field, we want to be a well-oiled machine. And if we're not, then we sit there and watch film and figure out what went wrong. I stayed up probably till about 4 a.m. the last couple of nights just watching film from the first game.
Right.
And just to see what I did wrong, where we could have improved, and we had a full group of guys out here at practice this week that really showed they wanted to come out here and beat these guys. Which these guys are a good football team. We're going to see them again. It's not something that we take lightly, beating them on our home turf. But now luckily, everything's got to come through Jackson.
Talk about your receivers, because again, they did a good job of catching the ball and securing those touchdowns.
Every single one of them. Lance, I've been with Lance for a long time now. He's like a brother. Ron Marset, this is the first time I've really gotten a chance to play with him. Another guy that I trust. I can put the ball out there and I know he's going to go get it. And if he doesn't go get it, then it's my fault. It's probably a bad ball. Bobby Forcella, another guy who doesn't really get as much shine as he should, but he's a guy that comes out and grinds and practices and works really hard at his craft, and it's good to see him getting some touches too.
And then you have Collette in the backfield, so talk about what he does for you guys.
Don't really have to talk about it. The kid really knows.
He just demonstrates.
He just knows what he's doing out there. I wish I had his speed. If I had his speed,
you'd be taking off a lot more.
I'd be taking off a lot more. But he's a guy that. He'll take a hit. Actually, I take that back. He doesn't take hits. He does the hitting. And that's one thing that I've noticed about him. This is my first time playing with him. Another guy who's very young. Makes me look like an old grandpa out there. But, he's just someone that takes a lot of pressure off of me. He makes the line look really good when sometimes, we have some deficiencies on the line. But he just does what he does. He's a dog.
Since you bring up the line, it seemed like you had a lot of time to throw the football today.
I sure did.
You weren't harassed too much.
Thank God. I mean, the times that I was harassed was really, when we either false started or had an offsides. This line has really turned it around. From game 1, game 2, game 3, they've really come out and showed that. They're starting to be coached. A lot of guys come out here, and it's hard to coach semi-pro. These guys want to be coached. These guys want to be told, this is what you're doing wrong. And this is what you can do better. So that's really, what I look forward to coming out and playing with these guys is, I'm able to get in their ear and coach them.
All right. Well, Cameron Bader, our star of the game, the quarterback for the New Jersey Militia. Back-to-back weeks that we've gotten to see the talent that they have, and they've shown up and played very well both games. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. Yeah, look forward to seeing you guys too. Yeah, you guys did an awesome job last week. So, cheers.
We appreciate that.
Yep, we love what we do. We're going to take a quick break and have a final word right after these messages.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
Life on Earth offers some challenges. Things are constantly changing. Seems like we're fighting battles all the time. But you're a warrior for God. And He's given you
The armor of God.
Join Pastor Myers for this exciting series on how to be equipped to win. It begins May 5th at 11 a.m.
New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Quinn Broadcasting, in association with the Northeast Atlantic Football League, presents Semi-Pro Football. And now, let's join the action with today's commentators.
So we're back here after the Militia defeat the Bullies 20-6 in pretty much an end-to-end game. They scored early, and they took advantage of a lot of things, played good defense. They only allowed the one touchdown. It was a 13-0 score at halftime. They made it 20-0 on a 33-yard touchdown pass from our star of the game, Cameron Beatty, to Ron Marset. The kick was good by Corey Wallace and became 20-0. The Bullies managed to get one score on the scoreboard, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Stephen Chestnut to Carlton Lawrence. The run failed, and that's where we got our final score of 20-6.
Yeah, for a lot of this game, it was really in the hands of the Militia. From the start of the game, they just seemed to be really determined to win this game and knock off an undefeated Bullies team. I mean, they obviously have a lot of respect for each other, again, as Beatty talked about. Like, they're not just satisfied just having beaten them here. They'll see them again, certainly probably in the playoffs. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see another matchup between these two teams. And it took a while for the Bullies to really find their game, and maybe a little bit too late, as they really did start to find it in that fourth quarter. But by then, the Militia pretty much had this game in hand. Getting that one touchdown helped, and they almost got the recovery on the squib kick. Could have turned this game around, really. It could have been a really big moment in this game, and Bullies had their chances again, but a really good job by the defense, forcing Chestnut to move, forcing him to maybe throw where he didn't want to, and a couple interceptions at the end there for a Militia defense that really should have had about 5 or 6 interceptions in this game. That defense really came as advertised, that's for sure.
So we had a game where the Militia took care of business, and they come away with a victory. They are now 6-1 on the season, and the Bullies are 5-1. The Bullies had the one postponed game. That's why they're a game off the number of games played. They had one postponement. But the Militia, last 2 weeks we've seen them. They look very good, and we'll challenge for the championship the way that we see it.
Yeah, there's no doubt that these two teams will absolutely face each other again, whether that is for the championship or whether that's to go to the championship, because these are some of the best teams in the league, both the Militia and the Bullies, and we really saw why. Once the Bullies got it going, we saw why they're a top team in this league, but we saw why the Militia are also a top team, because they've got it all going, both on offense, defense, special teams even. They had some nice kicks to pin the Bullies back as well. I mean, yeah, we said it, there really wasn't a lot to dislike from this Militia team. Maybe you want to put the ball in the end zone a little bit more, make this game a lot more out of reach, but you're nitpicking, I think, if you pick anything really wrong that happened to this Militia team. And we talked about it with the Bullies, and Coach Gibbs talked about it before the game, discipline. That's really what hurt them in this game, is the costly offsides, a lot of them turning downs into first downs. Hit Beatty a couple times. I think only one of them got called on the offsides. But you have to wonder if it's a different game, if this Bullies team is a lot more disciplined. Because once they turned it on, you could see exactly why this team is where they is. With Chestnut and his receivers out there, did a pretty good job once things went in their favor, but by then it was too late.
All right, we'd like to thank our sponsor. We're here because of them, Romeo's Pizzeria and Ristorante. You can call them at 856-690-9090. They're located at 825 South Elsie Drive in Vineland. And if you mentioned the promo code Quinn, you get 2 large pizzas for $24.99. So we thank them for helping us bring you this broadcast. I want to make mention of all the people behind the scenes. Our director, Ryan Narowski. Yes, there he is. Our camera folks today are Ozzie Morey, Duke, Miss Dismukes, Eric Carson, of course, was on the camera, and we want to make mention of Jordan Robbins, who operated our drone today, all the shots that she got on the aerial side of things. All right, Jordan Robbins working that. Ariel Melendez and yours truly, Fred Melendez. Hope we enjoyed today's game. It wasn't to the Cumberland Bullies' satisfaction, if you will, but the Militia did a great job in winning this game. Our final score, 20-6. We hope you enjoyed. Have yourselves a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next time.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.